What's going on, Jeromes? It's time for the most accurate power rankings in the known universe. Many people try. There are many power rankings out there, but they fail. Oh, they try so hard. But remember, if you disagree with any single one of the rankings, you are wrong. How does it feel? So start off, as always, at 33 overall, the greasy grimy Green Bay Packers. Now, of course, we as Vikings fans, I mean, this is a little bit tongue-in-cheek, but if they keep losing, which they've lost 4 games in a row, I mean, this could be true. And I love how the media is portraying it. Oh, they didn't lose by that much. Oh, is this close? But, hey, congratulations on running for 200 yards when you have the alleged back-to-back NFL MVP at quarterback. Like, we're running team now. We're going to need more wax. Please. Child, please. Next up, number 32 overall. Got the Texans. Where they should have been sellers at the trade deadline. They should have traded Brandon Cooks. They should have traded everyone, basically. But I don't know, man. Lovie Smith is going to be a one and done. Nick Cassero might be fired. It's just really a mess in Houston. Like, how is Bill Bryan the paragon of stability? I mean, he went to the playoffs at least back in the day. It's ridiculous, man. Next up, number 31. You got the Detroit Lions. Detroit, I trusted you, man. Now, they should move up because they traded the Vikings Hawkinson. Actually, we could do that. Whatever. But, dusted again at home by the Dolphins. The defense just gives up big plays all over. Jared Goff is not the answer. They already fired the defense coordinator, so I don't know. It feels like they're shuffling the chairs on the Titanic. I think Dan Campbell's going to get fired after this year. He already got the ownership vote of confidence. That's always the first step for being out the door. Next up, number 30. Got the crooked Chicago Bears. Actually, no, F it. All right, so I'm going to keep the Bears right there. So that's no change. And then down 2. The Lions get bumped up because they traded us Hawkinson for basically nothing. The Bears. So how do you score 29 points and lose by 20? And you gave away Roquan, and you gave away Robert Quinn. Congratulations on Claypool. You overpaid, but cool. Awesome. Fantastic. Hey, can Claypool block? Because that's your main issue. It isn't so much playmakers on the outside. 29, you got the Raiders. How do you get just blanked? Stonewall. How do you not cross midfield until late in the second half? How does Devontae Adams have 1 catch for 3 yards? Just redonkulous. I mean, Marshawn Lattimore didn't even play. I mean, the Raiders, I don't know, man. Could McDaniel be a one and done? I doubt it, but, I mean, this team is pathetic right now. 29. Got the Panthers holding steady where this game was more fun than it should have been, but the Panthers, DJ Moore, excessive celebration, which maybe he shouldn't have gotten the flag, maybe not, but bro, just keep your helmet on. And then maybe Pinheiro doesn't miss that extra long point after. Well, and yes, Pinheiro should have made that kick in overtime, but Young Ho Koo, our boy, I was going to say South Carolina. That doesn't make sense. South Korea represent. Woo! That's right, man. 27. Oh, also, they should have traded Brian Burns. 27, you got the Broncos up 3 spots, where this is an absolute false summit. They're just like, Broncos country, let's ride. We beat the Jaguars over in London because Doug Peterson screwed up. And they forgot to cover KJ Hamler. So now they traded Bradley Chubb, which is fine. But they kept Jerry Jeudy, they kept their tight end, they kept everyone else, and now they're just going to end up, 4-13? It's really... it takes a while to get used to doing that 17-game math, man. But, yeah, I don't think that this is suddenly the resurgence. I don't think that this is the bounce back. I think that the Broncos are still a very flawed and putrid team. 26, you got the Steelers. Speaking of flawed and putrid, so the offensive line is terrible. Najee Harris is a bust. Kenny Pickett can't get out of his own way. I don't know, man. I don't know, but absolutely no call, no show in the Keystone State battle. And also, how do you let A.J. Brown score 3 touchdowns? Like, he's getting the ball. 25. William Jackson III is going to solve all those issues. Jaguars down 4 spots, losing in London. I still think that they're super talented, and I think next year with Calvin Ridley, I think they actually legitimately could get something going, but it's not this year. 24, you got the Colts down 5 spots, losing at home against the Commies, so they already fired their OC, and they already benched Matt Ryan. Now Sling and Sam Ellinger is going to be out there. Jonathan Taylor Thomas is hurt again, so I think Frank Reich is going to get fired in season. I think it's what's going to happen. 23. Cardinals up one spot. So it's a very near run thing against the mighty Minnesota Fighting Vikings, but wasn't meant to be. And they had some nice performances. I mean, J.J. Watt got after, turning back the clock. I think it helped that he got to go against a rookie right guard. Cool. Kyler Murray and Nuke obviously made some plays. So, I mean, maybe Arizona can be viable in the NFC West. Who knows? 22. You got Tennessee, Rocky Top. So they beat down Kentucky, which, I mean, that was tabbed as a big-time matchup, even though Tennessee was 13.5-point favorites. But a beatdown of Kentucky. Now, 8-0, the big test. They're at Georgia, baby. 8-point dogs. Give me all the points. I think that Tennessee goes in and shocks the world. Woo! Georgia's dealing with a bunch of injuries right now. I think the Volunteers go to 9-0. I think this could be a special season for Tennessee. 21. You got the Rams down 4 spots, just absolutely getting boat race at home. Well, at home against the Niners, even though that stadium was like 75% red, man. So 3-4. Wait, they're not 3-4-1. There you go. All right, so 3-4. Offensive line is in shambles. They couldn't pull off the trade for Brian Burns, so there's no pass rush help coming. Jalen Ramsey is, I don't know. They didn't trade for, well, they did trade for a running back, but it's whatever. Rams are a mess. Rams are an absolute mess right now. 20. Got the Saints holding steady, big time shutout win against the Raiders at home, 3-5, and the NFC South is pretty wide open. And there have been some talk that they could trade Kamara at the deadline. They hung on to him, so maybe New Orleans get something together. Who knows? 19, blank. 19, you got the Browns up 3 spots. Big time Monday night win against the Bengals. Battle of Ohio, just a 32-13 win. Amari Cooper looking good, except for when he throws the ball. Kevin Stefanski and crew trying to keep things together until Deshaun Watson gets back. 18. You got the Commies up 7 spots. Taylor Heineke. Game-winning drive, tossing to Michael Pittman, getting it done, skying over Stephon Gilmore. Now the Commies have won 2 games in a row, and then they got the Vikings coming in. Kirk Cousins' revenge game. Let's go. 17. You got the Buccaneers down 4 spots. It seems like Thursday Night Football was 2 months ago, but not a good showing at home against the Ravens. The Ravens were in control this entire game. They didn't do anything at the deadline to shore up that offensive line, and the defense is still injured and having issues. So this ain't it. Like, Tom Brady did not break up his marriage for this season. 16, you got the Jets down 7 spots. Yeah, Belichick still owns the Jets. Whatever. Also, Flacco would give the Jets a better chance to win than Zach Wilson right now. Like, Zach Wilson certainly has his upside, but he makes so many boneheaded mistakes. It's just ridiculous. It's got to piss you off, but at least the Jets' defense is solid. 15, you got the Tennessee Titans winning a nondescript 17-10 game against the Texans. But our guy, Derrick Henry, he's back. King Henry, 200 yards plus 2 touchdowns, getting it again. And Tennessee might be the most boring team in the league, but they're getting it done. 14, you got the Falcons, 4-4 once more, leading the NFC South. Overtime win over the Carolina Panthers. Plus, they get Cordero Patterson back at some point coming off of IR, so that's going to be a big boost for the offense. 13, you got the Bengals, 4-4, leveling off. They had an opportunity, but the offensive line is ass. Jamar Chase being out certainly hampered Joe Burrow, and they just couldn't get it done. They got thoroughly dominated by the Browns on Monday night. 12, you got the Patriots down 1 spot. So a win is a win over the Jets. Yes, Mac Jones and a quarterback. Yes, I mean, the defense is super opportunistic. I think that they're feisty. And this actually kind of reminds me of like those early Patriots teams. When they're a run first team, they got Stevenson. They play good defense. They're sort of protecting the quarterback, which is what they did with Brady back in 2001. So it's sort of like that, but they don't have Tom Brady. 11, Seahawks. Geno. I love the vibe that the Seahawks are putting out, man. So Geno, Lockett, DK, you can tell that they're BFFs up there at the post-game press conference, man. And the Seahawks, I was wrong about the Seahawks. I thought that they were going to be biblically bad, but they're getting after it. Like, the defense used to be the worst in the league. They're slowly improving. And offensively, I mean, Geno's just going to chuck it. Plus, Kenneth Walker III, the rookie from Michigan State's looking good running the ball. I mean, Seattle's leading the NFC West. Let's go. 10. Dolphins won a game in Detroit. Also, were big buyers at the trade deadline, bringing in my name is Jeff Wilson at running back from San Francisco, plus, of course, Bradley Chubb. Oh, baby. They're going for it. Like, it really is akin to like when the Rams went after Von Miller last year. I think the Dolphins clearly see an opportunity in the AFC East. I think that they have a chance to make some noise, and now they got just a premier pass rusher and a solid running back as well. 9. Chargers down 3 spots on the bye. Whatever. Where hopefully Mike Williams gets healthy. Hopefully Keenan Allen gets healthy. Hopefully Bosa gets back at some point. But I don't know. I'm not holding out hope. 8. So the Giants went up to Seattle. Sort of got handled. It is what it is. But I think the Giants are still a good football team. I don't necessarily trust Daniel Jones, but I trust Brian Daboll. It's getting it done, man. 7. Ravens up 5 spots. They're back from outer space. Now they got Roquan Smith, absolute tackling machine, team captain. I'm sure he just walks in day one as the leader on that defense. But Baltimore 27-22 win over the Bucks. And Lamar Jackson, he didn't get any receiver help. And Bateman is dinged up for the moment in time. But Devin Duvernay, one time. Mark Andrews, maybe he gets healthy. Sure. Isaiah Likely, by the way, Friday to Coast Carolina, looking good, man. 6. You got the Cowboys up 4 spots. It's actually a win. Now, I'm just so used to putting an L by the Cowboys, but whatever. But congratulations on being the Bears at home. We've done that before. Cool. 5. Oh, but I will say Micah Parsons is one of the better defensive weapons that we've seen in like the last decade. He's just absolutely insane. Like I was too young to fully appreciate Lawrence Taylor. Micah Parsons is Lawrence Taylor. Essentially. Niners up 2 spots. Big time win down against the Rams. Another home game, just continuing their dominance of the Rams in the regular season. Christian McCaffrey hitting for the Triple Crown, throwing for a touchdown, running for one, catching one, all that stuff. I mean, the Niners are going to be dangerous aside from Jimmy G. 4, got the Chiefs on bye, resting up. Now they got Kadarius Toney from the Giants. So now Patrick Mahomes got another weapon. 3, got the Vikings holding steady at number 3. Vikings 34-26 win over Arizona. It's Darius Smith, 3 sacks. Just getting after it. Now we got TJ Hawkinson. We're going to need more wax. Baby. Hawkinson in this offense can be a top 5 tight end. I truly believe that. Next up, number 2, you got the Bills down 1 spot where, I mean, you didn't even cover at home against the Packers. Come on. You let them back in the game in the second half. Leslie, come on. And then you got the Eagles at 1. They retake the number 1 spot, just an absolute shellacking of the Steelers. And you got to pay the cost of be the boss. And the Eagles are looking really damn good right now. Plus they added Robert Quinn. And they're going to be tough. Man. Yeah. But that's it. That is the Week 9 NFL Power Rankings, the most accurate power rankings in the known universe. Let us know your thoughts on our thoughts in terms of the accuracy. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But until next time, Skull Production Value.